Greetings there, people of YouTube. It's time for a little bit of drama and now a bit of an exterior view on it. I was doing my usual rounds under the atheist tag, etc. when I came across a video called Atheists Who Hurt Christians for Fun, which is an audio clip of Brett Keane over a picture of Ravenwolf. Now, I'll play the audio at the end, etc., but I wanted to offer some advice to some of the things mentioned, which, if true, were certainly not the smartest things to do. Brett Keane mentions how Stiggy has contacted the news station, and that they may supposedly run an article on it. Now, I don't know if this is true, but let us talk about it in a hypothetical manner. Let's say that Stiggy did report it. What is the news outlet's form of action? Mimicas' video and channel are public. They are likely to go through his most recent videos as well to try and get a little bit background. When they go through his most recent videos, they come across the ones on doc dropping. Suddenly, they have a better story than some guy in a mask being mocked. They now have a man mocking a freak who doc dropped his girl's information, putting her at a potential harm's risk. They may put it across as sort of YouTube dispute, but it is clear who is coming out the lighter. However, there is even more. You see, Mimica has already reported Stiggy to both YouTube and the police for these things. He has been to the services. He now has a previous alignment to the law. His case, therefore, would be seen as much, much stronger, as they couldn't say, well, you should have gone and reported it to the police, you should have reported it to YouTube. Let's say they even take things further and dive deeper. They come across certain threatening videos involving several innocent boxers being brutalized. They now have their psychopathic girlfriend. Overall, Mimica can jest about how his work was satire, a comedy meant only to pester his opposition. What defences do you guys have? Who seeks to lose far more at the end of things? Again, I'm not sure if my opinion exactly counts for much, but hey, as I've only really taken an interest recently, but, you know, sometimes the less involved view is the far clearer. As I say, I'll play the audio at the end for you guys to listen to, just in case it disappears from Stiggy's channel. I am protected by law under fair use for criticism. Just so you guys know, I will counterclaim DMCA, after searching for clear-cut help from the professionals, etc., if you decide to do that. This is Essence of Thought. Out.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett Keane, and today I'm going to talk about something very serious, something very dangerous, something that is extremely disgusting and I feel is immoral, repulsive, and just extremely nasty, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say enough of how horrible this fucking situation is. A YouTuber out there decided that he wanted to take old news footage of a burglary that happened having to do with an individual who burglarized a home completely stark naked. Well, the person decided that they wanted to take the images out of the news report and put images of Mr. Stigma Dane, also known as Raven Wolfman. The person who did this wears a vendetta mask, claiming to be a part of the group Anonymous. He is also friends with a person by the name of Ashley Dakota, as well as a user called Tin Phoenix, as well as a user called Robert Lester, who Robert Lester and Mr. Salty Nuts, he calls himself, Mimica, might actually be the same person. They might actually be the same user. And if you wonder why I might believe this or think this, you can watch a video that's on my site where the person actually removes their mask and they are seen for the first time on this. But it could be that they're just buddies and playing games. Well, the point is that the user claims to be a rational free thinker. He claims to be an atheist, and he decided that he wanted to make a Christian on YouTube look seriously bad, try to ruin this man's reputation by posting false footage into a video claiming that a news report was done on him, and the title is, of course, lying by saying that Stigma Dane exposes himself to the world. Well, Stigma Dane didn't expose himself. He never did anything like this, what was claimed. This is a false accusation, and it is considered by law as slander as well as harassment, and in some states could be considered cyber stalking as well as cyberbullying. Because the person used information from a news article and edited it and did this kind of stuff, this also falls into federal crimes. The person is sitting there claiming that the user has done this. I hope, and this is what I know so far that has happened, quite a few different people, including the user himself who has been victimized in this situation, has reported it to the news station, and from what I'm hearing, the news stations are very interested in doing, maybe doing an article on this, or maybe talking about this on the news, about how people are actually using news video footage and cutting it up to do this kind of action. Now, what I'm hoping that actually happens out of this is people like Salty Nuts and his friends who deliberately try to ruin people's reputation and try to hurt people. I hope that the atheist community out there who thinks that this kind of stuff is funny, because this video is getting very popular, people are making comments encouraging these false accusations and disgusting stuff. I hope that these people are prosecuted to the fullest. I hope that they do time. I hope that they are punished and they pay for this with every bit of my might and want on this. I think that a lot of you are very cruel. You'll go to so far of extents to hurt people. And just because you think that Christians are delusional, or you think that Christians don't know what they're talking about, this in no way gives you the right to step on another person like this. Christians are people too. Muslims are people. Jewish people are people, and they don't deserve to be dragged through the mud and lied on like this. And I'm very disappointed with anyone who is a part of the atheist community who has actually participated in this. I have a feeling that you will not take the moral high ground, ladies and gentlemen, that instead you will simply spit on me for standing up for what is right, because you take pleasure in hurting other people, and that truly is disappointing, not just for me, but any true rational free thinkers out there. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.